Hi, friends. Welcome to Heart Inside You, a place where amazing stories, rare facts, and unusual lives come to light. Today, I'll tell you about a dog that conquered the world with its unusual silhouette and enormous heart, the Dachshund. Imagine a dog with a long body and short legs, a dog that combines the courage of a hunter, the charm of an actor, and the loyalty of a best friend. Meet the Dachshund. Want to discover its secrets? Let's begin. The Dachshund is known by many nicknames. In England, it's affectionately called the sausage dog. In Germany, the badger dog, Dackel, Teckel. In the USA, the popular names are Wiener Dog and Doxie. And while these names may sound funny, behind them is a serious hunter with a rich history. The Dachshund comes from Germany. The first mentions of short-legged hunting dogs date back to the Middle Ages. Their primary purpose was unusual, hunting badgers and foxes in their burrows. The long body and short legs allowed these dogs to dig deep underground, while their loud ringing bark helped hunters track them below the surface. The word Dachshund literally translates as badger dog. Over time, the Dachshund became a versatile hunter, used not only for work underground, but also for chasing hares and even deer. By the 19th century, the breed had spread across Europe, both as a hunter and as a companion. You can't mistake a Dachshund for any other dog. Its long, low, strong body looks like it was made for underground hunting. Height ranges from 37 to 47 centimeters, 14 to 18 inches. Weight from 8 to 14 kilograms, 17 to 31 pounds, depending on the type, standard, miniature, or rabbit. According to the FCI classification, Dachshunds belong to a separate group number, 4, Dachshunds. This is unique. No other breed has its own group, which highlights their special place in the dog world. Dachshunds live a long life, usually from 12 to 15 years, but there are record breakers. The oldest registered Dachshund Chanel lived 21 years and 114 days. Dachshunds are caring mothers. On average, a litter has 4 to 6 puppies, but sometimes there can be as many as 12. Originally, there was only the smooth-haired Dachshund, with short, shiny fur that made it easy to move in burrows. This is the classic variety of the breed. Later, breeders developed other coat types. Long-haired Dachshund, elegant, with feathering on ears and tail. It was created by crossing smooth Dachshunds with Spaniels, Schnauzers, and other breeds. The long coat protected dogs while hunting in cold weather. Wire-haired Dachshund, with a beard and eyebrows, resembling a little hunter in armor. It appeared in the late 19th century after crossing smooth Dachshunds with wire-haired pinschers, Dandy Dinmont Terriers, and German hunting terriers. The wiry coat provided reliable protection when hunting in rough terrain. Dachshunds come in many colors: solid, red, chocolate, black, with tan markings, black or chocolate base with reddish spots on muzzle, chest, and legs, dapple, merle, irregular grey, blue or cream patterns, rare colors, blue, lilac, Isabella. These are especially prized by breeders. It's almost impossible to find two identical Dachshunds. Now, let's talk about personality. The Dachshund is a small dog with a big ego, clever, independent, and sometimes stubborn. They can be a bit mischievous. If left without attention, they may renovate your apartment, chewing shoes, furniture, or pillows. Not out of spite, but simply because they need something to do. Dachshunds are incredibly loyal friends, funny and charming companions, energetic, curious, and attentive. they constantly remind you that they are true individuals. Another trait is jealousy. Dachshunds may show aggression or anxiety if they feel their owner's attention is shifting to others. This can be especially noticeable when a baby appears in the family. The Dachshund may start guarding its place near the owner, growling or even trying to push the child away. Such behavior requires correction to avoid conflicts. Despite their size, Dachshunds are fearless. They'll rush at an animal many times bigger than themselves without hesitation. They have an excellent sense of smell. Modern cynologists note that Dachshunds are successful in search work, from finding missing people to detecting contraband. Dachshunds have long been associated with Germany. Political cartoonists often used their image to satirize German politics. During World War I, their popularity in the US dropped sharply due to this association, and they were sometimes called Liberty Hounds, just as sauerkraut was renamed Liberty Cabbage. During World War II, this happened again, but to a lesser extent. With time, these historical associations faded, and they don't diminish the Dachshund's greatness in the slightest. The Dachshund is a symbol of Germany. It has been featured on stamps, postcards, and souvenirs. At the 1972 Munich Olympics, the official mascot was a Dachshund puppy named Waldi. Kaiser Wilhelm II kept several Dachshunds, including his favorite center, and even erected a monument to her after her death. Queen Elizabeth II adored Dorgis, Dachshund Corgi mixes. Pablo Picasso had a Dachshund named Lump, which he painted in several of his artworks. Marilyn Monroe, David Bowie, Elizabeth Taylor, and George Harrison also had Dachshunds. Their stories often appear in photos and interviews. On the highways behind long trucks, you can see a sign, a Dachshund and the words long vehicle, meaning a long transport vehicle. The Dachshund was chosen for a reason. It has short legs and an elongated body, as if made for such a metaphor. The sign is not meant as a joke, but as a warning. Ahead is a vehicle stretching for dozens of meters, and this is important to consider when overtaking. Yet there is also a touch of humor in the sign. It brings a smile and makes the road feel more friendly. Today, Dachshunds are also used in therapy, helping people cope with stress and anxiety. They shine in sports like agility, obedience, and canicross. And although their short legs look funny, they're capable of surprising speed and agility. Friends, you may have noticed that in some parts of the video, we see illustrations of dogs. These drawings were created by the author of this video. Each illustration is in vector format, like you see on screen. The author's portfolio includes over 500 dog breeds, as well as more than 100 cat breeds and other animals, used for prints, illustrations, advertising, and more. If you'd like to explore these works or get one for yourself, check the links in the description. And if you don't see a breed you're looking for, leave a comment or email the author. We'll be happy to add it. Today, the Dachshund is one of the most popular breeds in the world. They live in apartments and houses, travel with their owners, take part in shows and sports, and they remain true to themselves, brave, cheerful, and a little stubborn. The Dachshund is a small dog with a big heart. Brave, curious, and loyal, it can be a hunter, a funny companion, and a true friend, bringing joy and warmth to every day. Our channel is, above all, about kindness and humanity. If you see an animal in trouble, help it. Goodness always comes back. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more unusual facts and amazing stories, subscribe to Heart Inside You, like this video, and share it with friends. Which dog breed would you like to see in the next video? Write it in the comments. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.